Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be just a few days in the life, a few very productive days in the life. I kind of want to dedicate this video to working towards all of my goals that I have for 2025, or I guess just even some of the ones that I set for January. One of my biggest goals this year was to push myself to achieve all of my goals. So it's kind of like a goal in a goal. One of the big things in 2024 that kind of stopped me from achieving a lot of my goals that I had set for myself last year was really how bad my anxiety was. Like, my anxiety was so bad last year. It was at an all-time high, and I know a lot of other people, millions and millions and millions of people have anxiety. Like, I know a lot of y'all probably even know what I'm talking about, but I just get very anxious, like talking to people that I don't know and going places that I'm not familiar with, and so that stops me from doing a lot of things that I want to achieve for myself. So I actually have a doctor's appointment for tomorrow to go get my anxiety figured out, and also my high blood pressure, which I've also talked about. I've been needing to get that under control because I used to be on high blood pressure medicine back in like 2023, I think, because for some reason my blood pressure was really high. And then I stupidly just stopped taking the medicine when I moved to Austin because I obviously didn't have that same doctor, so I couldn't get my like refills through them. I had to find a new doctor, and I just like never did it, which is so dumb and like negligent of me. But I finally made an appointment and I'm doing it, which for people who have anxiety, y'all probably know that even just scheduling a doctor's appointment for anxiety can be very nerve-wracking. So like, I'm anxious about my doctor's appointment for anxiety, but I'm hoping to get my anxiety under control, get my blood pressure under control. And I'm honestly just like even proud of myself that I made an appointment. That is one step in the right direction. And I'm hoping that getting on anxiety medicine again will just like calm my mind and help me achieve things that I want to achieve. So I started this video on a very serious note, but that's what this video is going to be. We're going to be productive. We're going to get stuff done to help us be a better person this year, to help us do more, and hopefully I can inspire y'all. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So right now I'm actually reading The 7-Year Slip. I got this book for Christmas by my boyfriend, and I was gonna say I'm on page 33 because that's where the bookmark is, but I think I've actually listened to a few chapters on Spotify, like the audiobook version. So I think I'm actually maybe like 10 or 20 pages ahead of that. But for those who don't know, this book is like a magical realism book. There's a girl who her aunt passed, and growing up, her aunt had always told her that her apartment was magical. And I don't know if she elaborated on it or what, but obviously as a kid, she was like, it's not actually magical, like whatever. And then the part that I just got to, she ends up living in her aunt's apartment. The aunt that had passed, she took over the apartment. She lives there now. And she went to go take a nap on the couch, and a man woke her up by like tapping her shoulder. And so when she woke up from her nap, there was a man in her apartment who said that he got permission from her aunt to live there, and everything in the apartment was still the same way that it was like 7 years ago. And so she's really confused right now. Like, who are you? For one, like, get out of my apartment. Who is this man in my apartment? And then she realizes that like the apartment looks different, and so it's not really fantasy. It just has like a hint of magic in it. I'm honestly not connecting with anything so far. Like, when I was reading this last night, it felt like I was reading words on paper. You know that feeling? Like, obviously that's what I am doing, but like, it just strictly felt like that's what I was doing. Like, I couldn't imagine much in my head. I wasn't connecting with the characters. I'm hoping the book will turn around. Honestly, when I was listening to the audiobook this morning before my dentist appointment that I had, I liked the audiobook a lot more. Like, I felt like I was ingesting the information a lot better. So maybe this is the type of book to where I just need to listen to the audiobook as much as I can. But I'm obsessed with the cover. I love how like bright it is. It's so cute, and I've been wanting to read this for literally probably like over a year now. I think I'm about to go for a walk. It is currently 4:46. I literally cannot even begin to explain how happy I am that it's already staying lighter outside later and later. It's funny because growing up, I always liked the darkness more. Like, I liked the time of the year to where it was like it got darker quicker, like earlier in the day. And now the older I get, this was honestly the first year that it like really affected me. I hated how dark it got so early. So I'm loving that it's staying light out until like 6 o'clock now, because it was like 5:30 a month ago. So I'm loving that. But yeah, I've just rambled a lot. My appointment's at 11 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm gonna obviously tell you guys what happened there once I get home. But we're just gonna have a chill night, and yeah, I will talk to you guys in the morning. I just got back from the doctor and I had to get blood work done, and they also did an EKG test on my heart, which I've never had done before, and it's painless. It wasn't bad at all, but I did not expect to have to do that going in there. But they're gonna call me in a few days about the blood work, and then I'll talk to y'all more about it in a little bit. I'm honestly still really queasy from getting my blood taken. It literally grosses me out just to look at it. I'm so squeamish, but the nurse was so nice and let me lay down, which I've never had a nurse let me lay down before. So I'm so happy that I found this new doctor's office because I had a really good experience. Hi guys, it's a few days later from when I last talked to y'all. Today's Thursday and my doctor's appointment was on Tuesday. And I think I talked to y'all a little bit after, telling y'all how like I had to get blood work done and how they ended up doing an EKG on my heart, which the EKG came back fine. They were able to tell me that right before I left the appointment. But I just got the blood work back this morning and we will get into that in a second. But I'm not gonna go into like full specifics, but the whole point of this video is to work towards your goals and your health in 2025 and just like be proactive and like taking care of yourself, you know? So I just wanna share a little bit about like what's going on and why you should take care of yourself and go to the doctor and stuff. So I mainly went to the doctor for my high blood pressure and my anxiety, and both of those are taken care of. I got back on medicine for my anxiety, which I've been on the medicine before. I'm familiar with it. And so I'm hoping that makes me feel better over the next few months. And then I also got put on medicine for my blood pressure, which my doctor thinks that my blood pressure and my anxiety may be related because of how high my stress and anxiety levels are. So we're hoping that with the anxiety medicine, it like brings down my blood pressure. But in the meantime, I got to go buy a blood pressure machine and I get to record my blood pressure every single day at home. My doctor gave me like a piece of paper, like a little diary that I can keep to write everything down. So I'm gonna start using this tomorrow. I'll tell you why I didn't start today, even though I got this yesterday. So I got my blood results back this morning, and let's just say they were not what I was hoping for. I mean, I got tested for like 20 to 30 different levels probably across like everything, but there were a few things that were, I guess, a little more serious that just did not come back how I hoped they would. I'm not going to share all of them. I'm going to share one. But we did find out that I have very high cholesterol. So my doctor was like, you need to cut out all of the fatty foods, basically the starchy, carby, you know, kind of foods. And so I've been doing a lot of research today on just low cholesterol diets, and I think I've put together a pretty good like grocery list. I've been looking for a good template online because I want a template to where I can put like my staples, like my normal grocery list, with the new foods that I'm getting, of course. And then I want like another section on there to where it's like the recipes that I'm gonna make and all of the meals that I want to do. So I kind of want those like all together. But I think I have a pretty good list, and I'm excited to try to start eating a little bit healthier. Not that I even thought that I was an unhealthy eater before. I don't think I eat that unhealthy. Like, yes, I get takeout once or twice a week, but it's crazy that like so many people I see firsthand eat so much worse than me. And so I'm like, do they just like not know that, you know, maybe they have high cholesterol too, or am I just like weird for having it? You know, it's weird to like think about stuff in that sort of aspect. But the whole point of this is that going to get routine blood work is so expensive because I would have never thought that I had high cholesterol. Like, I have had no symptoms really related to it, and the other serious things that came up in the blood work, no symptoms for that either. So it's crazy to think like how many people are walking around with stuff that they have no idea about, and it's honestly really scary to think about. So my biggest advice this year is to just go to the doctor, even if you're scared of the doctor. I'm not scared of the doctor, but I don't love it. This new doctor that I found, though, I love them, and I'm so happy that I found a good doctor because I feel like I'm not scared anymore. But I am going back on the 29th to get more blood work done to test for like some more things. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything comes back a little bit lower. That was the whole point of this, is just to let y'all know that you should go to the doctor even if you're scared, even if you're scared of getting blood work done. Like, I am so afraid of needles, guys. You have no idea. I had to lay down and have a pillow under me whenever I got mine taken a few days ago because I will pass out. I will start gagging and throwing up. So you can do it. I believe in all of y'all. But on another note, I have been reading more of the 7-Year Slip. I've been listening to a lot of the audiobook. I don't even have an accurate, like, I don't know where I am because this says I'm on page 206, but I've listened to the audiobook since then, so I'm probably a little bit further than that. It's getting really cute. I honestly was not vibing with these characters for the first like 25% of the book. I just could not. I also think the writing's a little weird. Like how the sentences are structured is really weird to me. I'll have to go back and reread sentences and be like, why? That makes no sense. So I don't know if I don't know, but it's getting better, and I'm enjoying the story a little bit more, and I'm enjoying the characters a little bit more, so that's good. But I'm hoping to finish the book either tonight or tomorrow. I think I only have a little over 100 pages left. Yeah, I have like 110 pages left, so hopefully I can finish that today. I'm about to go for a walk because that's another thing that I have to get better about is working out. So I did a really nice like 30-minute workout earlier inside, just like a cardio workout, and I was dripping sweat. But I'm about to go for a walk and either listen to the audiobook or listen to some music. So this is the blood pressure machine that I was showing y'all earlier in the video. I think it was still in the box when I showed y'all, but it looks so sleek. This was only $20 on Amazon. This is what my blood pressure was this morning. So clearly the medicine is working, but yeah, just in case any of y'all wanted to get one, I'll try to remember to link it below. This one's cool because you have two settings. I don't know if y'all see that little A up there, but they have in person A and person B, and you can log. This is for memory. You can like log all of them so it keeps track, and it also like gets your pulse rate and everything, and it'll tell you if you have like an irregular heartbeat. So yeah, absolutely love this little thing. It's only $20 on Amazon. The quality is probably pretty bad in here because of how yellow the tint is in our kitchen, but I'm about to make some lunch. I'm gonna make some chicken breast in the air fryer, and then I think I'm gonna have a side salad. For my chicken, I literally made this for the first time yesterday in the air fryer. I've made chicken in the air fryer before, but I did like this specific way for the first time yesterday, and it's crazy how easy it is, and I've just never made chicken this way. But I'm literally just I'm gonna wash the chicken breast, put it in the air fryer, and I sprinkle some Tony's Cajun seasoning on it. I'll show y'all in a second. And then I was debating on if I wanted to do Brussels sprouts or a salad, but we always make our Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. So trying to make chicken and Brussels sprouts in the same air fryer at the same time when they're on different temperatures and like time, it's just not going to work out. So we're going to do a salad that I have in the fridge. Leafy greens are really good for bringing your cholesterol down, so that's good. I feel like in everyone's head salads are good for you, and they definitely can be. But it's always funny to me that like salads can actually be worse for you than like ice cream because of the dressing. So either way, leafy greens are good for bringing your cholesterol down. I try to not put a lot of dressing on mine. I do very minimal, but yeah, we're gonna get this chicken going. It takes like 12 minutes in here, and I am starving right now.
Yeah, I said, baby, let me take you out. Yeah, I ain't been here before, but baby, I just figured out.
I ended up having so much more salad than I thought was left in there. So it's just funny to me how big this looks. Like the salad proportion compared to the chicken, it looks so funny. I want to wrap this video up, but I want to talk to y'all about the 7-year slip because I finished it this morning and I just want to talk a little bit about it. So this book, I don't even know how I feel about it, honestly. I feel like I have to think on it just a little bit longer. I like to think on books for a few days, honestly, and then I'll decide on a rating. But I think for right now, it's going to be around 3.5 stars. The way that I can describe this book is how I felt about The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I think this had a really, really, really interesting concept. It was like that magical realism, like magic apartment, but everything else in the world is normal. And I could not for the life of me connect with the main characters, which is Ewan and Clementine. Like I don't even know how to explain that. Like I really liked the characters and I liked how they met and how their story kind of ended, but them together, I don't know. Like I could not in my head like root for them so much like I have with other books before. Like it just, I don't know. This book kind of felt like I was literally strictly reading words on paper, you know, to where it's like that's all you're doing. You're not picturing anything in your head. You're just strictly reading the letters on this paper. Like that's kind of how this book felt. So I did really like the plot and the storyline, and there were a few times that I teared up a little bit and I wanted to cry. And I don't know, just thinking about how, like, if this happened in real life, like how difficult it would have been, like that got to me a lot in the emotional aspect. But overall, I didn't find myself just like always wanting to pick this book up. And I know that if I'm not like always wanting to read, then I'm not enjoying the book that much, if that makes any sense. Like sometimes I feel like I had to force myself to read this to get through it. So yeah, 3.5 stars. That may fluctuate in a few days. Honestly, I don't think it will, but this video was really like health related. And I know that's not like my usual type of stuff that I post in videos, but I'm trying to really focus on my health this year because I want to live a long life and I want everyone else to live a long life. So this is just kind of like a PSA, like make sure you're healthy, okay? Like go get your blood work done, go to your doctor, get on medicine if you need it for anything. It does help. I'm gonna try to start working out a lot more. I'm actually about to go for like a walk slash run. I'm honestly cramping really bad today, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do, but I just feel so like blah. I feel like I need to move a little bit. So I'm about to go for a walk. I want to start going to the gym at my complex because that's another thing I need to do. I need to really lose like 5 to 10 pounds. So I need to start going to the gym. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you want to see more of my videos. All of my links to everything to follow me down below is in the description. Follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, Fable, literally everything. So yeah, I love you guys so much and I'll see you in the next video.